quick time.
Nice shot, Matt. Matt, don't be a pussy. Join my Discord.
What up, everybody? We are here about to do Big Block official. Just a random broadcast as I wait on my daughter to get home from school. So what's everybody up to here tonight? As it looks like so far we got Yorker on the pole with the quick time. Currently at 15.1. Nicholas Roberts in second with a 15.14. Everybody trying to get those lap times down as time is running out. They got about 20 seconds left. I do not think Chris is going to make it out there in time to put a lap down. What's up, everybody? Uh-oh. Chris might be having issues out here today. It's going to be interesting, to say the least, if this is what we're going to look at in the future. Oh, boy. As these guys are getting ready to line up for our main event here at 4 p.m. There's the pace truck. Let me go ahead and click. Oh, I got to show the radio on so we'll know who talks. Rear chase. Waiting for Matt and Nicholas Roberts. There's Matt. Matt goes ahead and lines up on the pole with the quick time. Nick Roberts sitting there in second. Kevin in fourth. Nick in that fourth position. Rodney in fifth.
Oh, shit,
Mason in sixth. Brian Miller in seventh. Zane Burke in eighth.
Yes,
Mason in ninth. Cody has not graded up in the 10th position.
Don't you race IMCA?
Thomas in 11th. Roberts in 12th. Robert in 12th.
Yeah, I run a modified in Iowa.
Chris Storm sitting in 13th. Claude in 14th. And Chris Hedge with a K. Going to be starting in that final position. I don't think Carter is in here. He has not graded up and he did not qualify.
The motor leading the All-Star race deal because I'm still not over.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man.
Got some history there. So Matt Yorker on the
What's
pole.
funny is because I had all the laps led for the money bonus there. Since I limped it home in second, I made more than Kyle did for winning the deal.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, because they load that deal up. It actually pays like shit, but the contingency deal is, it will, like everything at Boone, the contingencies are what brings it up.
Just listening to a little bit of race history there.
Oh, you're Bruning's area.
Yes, sir.
Pace lights are out. We're going to go green flag racing this time by.
Yep, I've been to your guys' track over there. I wish IMCA World we could go there.
Yeah, it's a nice track. They're supposed to be putting a new surface on it this spring.
Going to be interesting to see how this one goes. Everybody?
Yorker, do you live anywhere near this place?
Be interesting to see how this one goes, especially since Chris was struggling. He's back there with Claude. That sounds like a disaster. The green flag is out. Green flag is out as Matt and Nick are single file now at the front. I thought they were going to get next to him. Go to the back of the pack. Chris out here. Oh, into the wall.
Yeah,
That's probably going to end up being our first caution all by himself. As we got Yorker out in the lead, Roberts in second. They're still talking. Nicholas in third. Calvin in fourth. Mason Bay in that fifth position. Rodney in sixth. We got another Mason in seventh. Man, we got Masons and frickin' Nicholas's, Chris's, and they are all up in here. Back up to the front. As here comes Roberts up underneath Yorker. Yorker steps on it a little bit, able to gather it back in, but Roberts able to capitalize on that deal. That Yorker falls back to second as Calvin's going to search all over his back bumper bar. Caution flag is out as it looks like it's going to involve Chris. Oh, no, no, no. Nick had an issue. Had to jump to the pits. Let's see what happened to him. What happened to Nick? Nick must have had an issue with his VR. He jumps off the track in that number 17, just turns it left into the infield. He has a terminal issue, has to go to the pits. Not really sure what happened there. I don't think that was the yellow flag. I think this one was. Let's see. We said Chris might struggle out here. Might be the cause of the first caution. Up into the wall. Tries to go in the pits, and probably a little bit slow. He decides to pull off. I get it.
Watch Brandon.
We get it, bud.
75th in a sprint car.
Probably much appreciated by a lot of the drivers out there, but I'm curious what happened to Nick.
I actually hope he does good just to watch all the
Nick must have had issues with his VR. I know he has had that happen before. Ends up pulling off into the infield and towing. Definitely looked like a technical issue. Gonna go green flag racing this time by. It gave Yorker the lead back, I think. Yorker got the lead back. He lost the lead by stepping on it, but that caution flag came out and they gave Yorker the lead back. What a big break for Matt. Big break for Matt there.
I didn't know they started.
Pace car's gonna pull off. Yorker's gonna lead him back to green. Green flag is out as Yorker jumps out to the lead. Roberts right behind him. Gonna try and go on the hunt. Mason Bay behind him. Calvin in fourth. These guys are gonna get single file pretty quick. The racing seems pretty respectful so far. As I say that, we got contact back here between the 9 and the 111. As these guys are battling it out, the 111 is gonna fall back into the grass of the 11. 11 looking to get around him. 11 of Thomas gets around Rodney on the inside, takes that position. Little dicey back here in the back as here comes the 14 trying to get up underneath Rodney in the 111. Can he do it as he gets a bump from Chris Storm behind him? Down into 3 and 4. The 14, man, the 111 going the wrong way and hurry as the 15 follows him. Oh, the 6 and the 111 get together. And here comes the 13. Rodney goes to the back in a hurry in that 111. Thankfully, he had a bunch of room behind him. He almost fell all the way to last. Now stuck back in that 11th position, but we're back up front as we got a battle brewing for the lead. Matt Yorker and Nicholas Roberts, first and second. Roberts working the back of that number 21. Matt Yorker. It's been fast here all week, but definitely had some issues and stepped on it a couple times. He seems to find some bad luck here and there. Let's see if he can hold off Roberts. Roberts down on the inside digging. Can't quite get it, but Yorker steps on it, grabs the outside wall. Caution flag is out. Oof. Hate to see it, as Max would say. Oh, man. Yorker having issues with things not lining up. He's trying to shake it back in place. That rear end is all out of whack. That thing is dancing all kinds of funny.
Yeah, when everybody goes by and just land it in reverse or something. That's it.
That is a tough one there for Yorker as he eats the outside wall.
Yeah, I had to get used to that when I went to call and stuff too.
It is so difficult on this front straightaway. You feel like you got to and want to get on the gas. But the one thing that does is it sucks you into the wall, like you saw happen to Yorker right there, as he tries to fix the back end of that number 21. Sometimes it's just a glitch and you can wiggle it, but that thing is doing some crazy shit. Oh my God, Yorker, you're gonna have to tell.
Who's making the right?
That is doing some weird
It is on
stuff
right
there,
side.
buddy.
The Focus.
Yeah,
Oof.
I don't work a ton with Ryko. I work with Colin, but I know it's essentially the same thing.
Yorker trying to
then
get that figured out. Maybe he
Matt,
needs to
I
hit the wall.
believe, is on the Charmy stuff, but I could be wrong.
I'm on a little bit of everything. I'm friends with Tyler, so I just kind of support him.
10-4. Yeah, I saw Corey spot you the other day when he had computer problems, so I didn't
It
know if
looks
you were
like
running
Yorker
rocket
might
stuff
be done
here.
for the night as he
But
seems to
I don't
can't.
think there's anything wrong
He
with it.
can't
A
get
little
that
bit of
rear end
everything.
fixed. He's trying. But that thing got all knocked out of whack when he got up into that wall.
Team, but I've just been starting these big blocks and working with Corey, but it's taking a lot of getting used to.
I'll tell you what, there's a few people probably
Yeah,
disappointed in
Wilson
seeing
is
that.
definitely king
And a
of
few
these
people that are happy. What's up, John? What up, buddy? Guys, make sure you go follow John T. Garrett. He'll be racing. You're racing tonight, right? Green flag is back out as... Nope. Take that back. As the yellow flag comes back out.
Unreal. This thing
So
is
make sure you
realistic.
guys
I
go
get
follow
restarts all
John.
the
He
damn
goes
time.
live a lot. I'm sure he'll be live tonight while I'm broadcasting the KMM race. But hey, you're always welcome to jump back and forth. So go check him out
The conversation you had earlier. What are you running?
over on Twitch for my Facebook viewers.
Checking up here, guys. And I run a IMCA modified.
Waiting for the pace car to come around and pick these guys up.
Nice,
It looked
how's the,
like it came back out
budget for
probably
that
because
look
Yorker was still having issues with that.
Truthfully, it's a little bit like everything in racing.
No
can
problem.
spend whatever the fuck you want. But, I mean, you could have the baddest.
I got
of
a
the
little
bad
bit of radioactive
currency
here, John.
And a decent.
Sometimes they get
assortment of,
interesting.
like a full
Today they're
funded
a little too
program
friendly,
for
maybe.
Mid-50s.
Actually, it's pleasant. I usually have good
that would
races
have
with
you
Roberts.
everything
Roberts is
brand new bullet.
enjoyable to race with, usually pretty
to do
positive
it
for the
right.
most part. We all have our bad days.
Yeah, I know I'm cousins with like Mitch and Dan Hubden. They run.
So I'm pretty sure that that caution came back out for Yorker
Mitch
as he was trying to
or Dan
fix
just
that
dropped,
rear
like,
end.
60,000
No
on
luck
each
for him.
chassis.
I'm curious what happened to Nicholas there when he had to pull off
Yeah,
earlier. I'm
they're-
gonna have to talk to him later on
Yeah,
tonight.
the rage
But
camp.
definitely
But,
some
like,
interesting
I've
stuff
got
going
really
on
good
here.
product deals.
Guys, remember,
Like, I
my
didn't
daughter's
grow
going
up
to
with
come
a
in
lot
at
of
some
money,
point, so I'm going to have to jump away and
I've always been in really nice equipment for way less than
I'm
that.
going to have to
and
jump
then
away and
now
get her
I'm
off the
getting to
bus,
point where
especially if you do a lot of
I'm more
pace laps.
financially
But,
sound as a
yeah,
person 'cause I'm getting
big
older.
blocks at
And so we're
Weedsport,
just
my home
loading
track.
up on spares and
Definitely been
I
a lot
think
of
I'm
fun.
gonna
I've had a lot of
venture out to the late
very
model
fun
world
races
here
here
in the next
this
year or
week, and I've
two.
had a lot of very
I've got my eye on
aggravating
a
races
long
here
one. If
this
the
week.
guy will take
So it's
money
been hit or
for it.
miss, never kind of in the middle. I will say I've
That'd
made
be
a couple
sick.
runs back up into the top 3 from last.
Hey,
As I got knocked to the back by somebody, so I mean that actually is a lot of fun, believe it or not. I love it when I got a car handling good enough. Is there back green flag racing where I can come from the back up to the front? It is a whole lot of fun passing these guys at a track like this. It's so technical. As Nicholas gets a nice jump, Mason's gonna stay on his heels, but I got a feeling that Nicholas is the class of the field at this point. But here comes a pair of Masons behind him. We got Bay right behind him. Is that Bilia? And that number 9 car, I don't know if that's how I say it. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. As these guys are staying with Roberts. Mason Bay might have something for that number 23. We're going to find out here as the laps are ticking down. We are only 14 laps completed as a yellow flag comes up. Let's go take a look at what happened here. It looks like there might have been
Yeah, my
a few
fault. I was
cars
trying
caught
to
up
run
in
a
this.
lower line through there and fucked you and everybody else up. I heard you out of my left ear too on the gas.
Let's see if we can figure out exactly what happened here. Oh, they're all up on each other. Oof. Hate to see it. Couple cars caught up, one flipping.
All good.
Was that Chris Storm?
I was checking up there.
Oh, whoever's in the
trying to run a lower
111.
line and
That
you were getting it.
he went for a ride. I think it's the 7 with Rodney on our thing. Oh no, it was 15 at Storm. Storm goes flipping.
Thanks, Nick.
Ends up on his top.
I'm kidding, bro.
As these guys are trying to get it figured out, helping each other out. There's my boy. You know
Why
what?
are you hitting
A lot
me,
of
Chris?
the
That was not my
Canadians
fault,
get
bro.
a lot of crap here, but I'll tell you what, Nick is one of the nicest Canadians
Yeah,
out there,
fuck you,
French
Nicholas.
Canadians. Up in our Discord often, definitely a whole lot of fun to race
Unreal.
with.
Reported. Banned.
Nice guy, all around nice guy. It's pretty
Hey,
cool
you
to get
told
to
me
know
you
a lot
liked
of
the
these
video
guys
last
out here.
time.
Whoa.
Yeah, you get
That's
to
right.
love
You
some of
gotta
them
have
and you hate some of
toxicity in
them.
lobby.
Let's see who all I've raced with. Yorker, I've raced with
It ain't
both
official
Nicks.
unless somebody's screaming.
Some of these guys I haven't raced with a whole lot here lately.
I just don't get
Getting
why
up
you
on
said you were
iRating, I
boxing
end up in
at
the
me.
top
It
split a
wasn't
lot.
my
This is
fault. I
a
tried
single
checking
split
out and you
race.
didn't check up
They
behind
didn't have
me.
a
That's not my
breakup of this
fault.
one. Single split. What's up, everybody on Facebook? Say hello. I see you out there. As the pace truck's going to pull off and Robert's going to bring him back to the green flag. Nick on that loud pedal gets a nice jump as the Masons are side by side for second. Oh, the 9 almost slides up in front of the 14 as they are battling hard for second. Who's the better Mason here? That's what it's all about here for second place. Oh, there's contact. Contact as Bay drops back into that third spot. Nicholas gets a nice little jump here. He's got some room. Is that Bilya? Somebody tell me in the chat. Is that Bilya? Bilyeu. Not sure how to say that, but here comes Bay back on the inside of the number 9. He's going to try and get up underneath them as they're going to drag race out of turn 4. Bay's going to have to fall back in line. It's so hard at this point in the race to gain that momentum down on the bottom side. It'll start to come in a little bit later, but they're going to race and drag race down the back straightaway. Down into turn 3 and 4. Oh, the 9 gets way sideways there. They almost get together. This brings the 23 of Calvin up into this. And Thomas in the number 11. It is getting tight here for the battle for second place. As we got a pair of Masons in second and third. Calvin in fourth. Thomas in fifth. Cody in sixth. He wants a piece of the battle. In that number 6. Back up to the main part of the battle as they driving and racing side by side. Down into 3 and 4. It's going to be a drag race out of 4. Bay on the bottom side. He's going to stay underneath them into turn 1 and 2. Out of turn 2. Here goes Bay with the run. He's got a nice run on that bottom side. Can he clear him going down into turn 3? No, they're still side by side. Oh, the 9 gets 2 sideways. That's going to give the advantage to the 14. Down on the bottom side. He's going to take that second place. Here comes Calvin down to the inside of the number 9. Can he get around him? No, here comes the 9 with the crossover underneath Bay. They're going to drag race. Oh, we got a caution flag. Caution flag is out. What a race for second we got going on here as we're getting a little bit of wrecking down.
I told you to go around me, you fucking idiot.
Oh, I didn't. They didn't want to stick you at all.
That's rough. The 14 gets mad. I know Nick slid up a little bit, but you guys tell me in the chat. What do you think? I mean, Nick swung out a little bit. Oh, that was Netcode. Netcode definitely played a role in that one. I mean, they would have made contact, but that should have never happened. Oof, hate to see it. Hate to see it, as we got 3 people up in Facebook. It looks like 4 people over on Twitch. Do we have anybody on YouTube? As I go and look, oh, we just jumped up over on Twitch. 10 people watching on Twitch.
And there's 2 Nicholas, by the way, so I didn't know if you were speaking to me or him. Sorry.
I could be an affiliate if I wanted to. I just choose not to be because you can't multi-stream.
Why would I be speaking to him when he's
I can only, you can't multi-stream if you're an affiliate on Twitch. You can only stream to Twitch or
'Cause I
only
don't
stream
take
to
my
everything
time looking
else
at the fucking scoring board.
with no Twitch.
I literally told you can go around me and ran the top side for 2 laps. I went to go run the top in 1 and 2 and you fucking destroyed it.
All right, here
It
comes,
wasn't intentional.
here comes the green flag. No, it's affiliate too. Affiliate too. Nick gets a nice jump. Mason in second, Mason in third. Oops, didn't mean to do that. As we got the battle for second, back up and at it. Here comes the 9 back underneath the 14. Yeah, I would do it. I just got too much. I got too much into it. I don't want to. I don't want to lose it because I want a multi-stream. I'd rather just not have them take half my money and not be an affiliate. So I started using Patreon as I'm starting to get, and that way it centralizes all my subs. So I have to work on my tiers, but I started doing this using a Patreon. I got to get it all set up. Side by side, still for the second position. Masons are putting on a show for us today. Here comes the 9 back underneath the 14 as they're trying to battle it out for second. Oh man, the 9 slides it out there, almost up into the wall. The 14 of Mason Bay in that second position. Nick Roberts driving away from this one. 1.3 seconds on the field. Halfway through next time by. Who's going to get the race here tonight? Mason's going to work a little bit higher than the other Mason. The 14 a little bit higher than the 9. As the 9 drops back, he gets a little sideways coming off the turn. That's going to affect him. That's been his Achilles heel in this race. He's been just as fast as the 14. He just can't seem to keep it as straight. That definitely is affecting his time. But here comes the 23 of Calvin as he's going to try and work him. He's trying to work down to the bottom side, get on that podium. Calvin working low as they come out of turn 4. They're going to drag race down the front straightaway. Down into 1 and 2. Here comes Calvin down to the inside. Slides it a little too much, not able to get on the gas. But he's able to stay next to that number 9. Down into 3 and 4. They're still side by side. Oh, he gets the inside wall. Almost into Mason. Nick Roberts feeling pretty good out in the front. Mason Bay in second. The other Mason, Vilya, I don't know, Vilya? Something like that. Sitting in third. Calvin in that 4th position. Thomas in 5th. He's got some heat out of Cody in that 6th position in the number 6. Cody trying to find a way around that number 11. I'll tell you what, I think I remember racing 11. Definitely a little difficult to pass. Once the track gets a little sideways, it looked like he started, or sideways slick, it looked like he had trouble keeping it straight. Doing a pretty good job right now. Cody looks faster, just can't find a way around the number 11 as they are battling it out for that 5th position. What's up? Thank you, John. Thank you for the host. Thomas up on the high side. Here comes Cody down low as the battle for 5th started, but Cody backs out of it. Cody gets into the wall on the front straightaway. Let's go back up to the front. Are the Masons still separated? They are. But here comes the 23 of Calvin trying to work back up underneath the 9. Side by side still back there trying to fight it out for that 5th position. Got Thomas, has it. Cody wants it as he's starting to reel him in. Here comes Cody to the bottom side. Can he get the momentum down into 3 and 4 down low? Real slick in the middle. Cody trying to keep the traction as the 11's able to power out of that turn. Down into 3 and 4, single file. The 11 of Thomas, Cody in the 6, 2 sideways out of turn 2. That's going to hurt his momentum.
I don't know where you're trying to drive the position.
Here comes Cody in that number 6. He's starting to lose some ground, but he can reel in that number 11. He's definitely faster, just has to find a place to put it. Thomas in the number 11 still holding that 5th position. We're going to go back up here as Mason is trying to hold off Calvin. Calvin starting to work him in the 23. This is for the 3rd position as Nick Roberts is driving away from the field. He's got to be working lap traffic pretty soon. Let's go take a look. Yeah, he's got lap traffic coming up. He's got to be careful. These guys can be a little scary sometimes going through traffic. Mason in that number 9, working the high side. Here comes Calvin down low as they come out of turn 4. Oh, yellow flag is out. That's going to change a whole lot of stuff here. Let's go try and take a look and see what happened and brought out this one. As we got Claude and Chris. Oh, Claude parks it on the front bumper of the number 15. As they come down the back straightaway, what's going to happen? What brings out the yellow flag?
I just worried about the customer I had. It's similar deal happened.
Not really sure what brought out the yellow flag there.
And they said, yeah, you're part of the caution. That's fine.
I don't get.
That was last night, wasn't it?
I don't get why the caution come out.
That caution that kid after.
Nice. I can't see them all because I'm not looking at the dash.
Me, we got that.
But I'm sure you brought some viewers. 19 people up in the chat. What's up?
Yeah, I had it happen 2 days ago.
All right, we're gonna go
and
back
Nick
up
had it
to the
happen
front.
last
Nick
night.
Roberts, definitely the class of the
Like
field.
from 2nd to 7th.
I'll tell you what, Yorker having his issues earlier really hurt the competition for the win because Yorker definitely had something for him. But I've been watching Calvin in that 3rd position. He's been picking up speed. He was starting to work Mason there in that number 9. So we got to watch out for him. And I don't know how the 9 ended up losing that spot. That's weird. iRacing did that to me earlier, where I lost a spot I shouldn't have. As they're going to go back green flag race, and this time by, does anybody have anything for Nick Roberts? I don't think they do. I think Nick Roberts has this field. Uh-oh, Claude's not happy. Let's see what the strength of field is here. Strength of field, only a 21K. Green flag is out as Nick gets a nice jump, slides up in front of Bay as they're down into turn 1 and 2. Here comes Calvin down on the inside, digging in that number 23. Can he get some of that cool tire love as he sends it down into 3 and 4? They definitely have more grip right now. Coming out of 4, oh, Calvin got the inside wall. Here comes the 6 of Cody. He wants a piece of this as he's now in the 5th position. Nick is not pulling away from these guys as I expected, as Bay is able to stay within 0.4 of a second. That number 9 car sitting there in that 3rd position, getting a ton of pressure from Calvin. Calvin in the 23 has definitely been pretty quick here late. But watch out, here comes Cody as he is putting the pressure on these guys too, rounding out that 5th position. Back up to the front. Nicholas Roberts able to gap the field a little bit more. Now up to 0.8 of a second, excuse me. Mason Bay. Oh, here comes the 9. He sends it to the inside. Not able to do anything with it. Oh, I gotta go get my daughter. They won't let my daughter off the bus unless I'm out there, so I had to go wave. Battle for second, definitely heating up. Got a pair of Masons, Calvin, and a Cody. Cody definitely falling back. It looks like it's down between Mason, and Calvin for that 2nd position. Here comes the 9 to the inside of the 14, not able to do anything about it as he's working that side of the line. Down the back straightaway. Ooh, the 14 of Mason Bay gets up into the wall in 3 and 4. That's going to help draw these guys in, but somehow he keeps a little bit of a gap. Down into 1 and 2 as these laps are ticking down. 9 laps to go for these guys. 9 laps to go. Nick just has to be perfect. He's staying out of trouble as the 14 of Mason Bay's got 2nd. They are in chase behind him with the 9 and the 23 as the 23 almost slides into the 9. Down the back straightaway. What a race we got going on here. Mason and Calvin battling it out for that 2nd position as they are reeling in the number 14. Mason Bay's had 2nd for a while, but he's now starting to feel the pressure as these guys are getting closer and the laps are ticking down. The track is real slick at this point. You got to hit these marks just perfect. The 14 isn't, but the 9 and the 23 are hitting their marks. We got a 3-way battle for 2nd. Mason Bay has it. Everybody else wants it. 23 up underneath it. 29 gets into the inside wall. He's going to knock himself out of this battle. Now let's leave it between the pair of Masons. Which one's the better one? As they got 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Side by side out of turn 4. Coming to 4 to go. They almost get together. Down into 1 and 2. Whoa, slide job, crossover down the back straightaway. What a race for second here. Which one's the better Mason? We're going to find out here in 2 more laps. Or 3 more laps. 3 more laps for these guys. Mason Bay has it. Mason Bay in 3rd, trying to figure out how to get around the 14. He's going to do the slide job again. Crossover down the front straightaway. It's a drag race. Down into 1 and 2. Side by side, 9 on the high side. Oh, gets into the wall. 2 laps to go, coming to 1 to go. Oh, it might be, yeah, 1 lap to go. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out. Oh, man. This is gonna get interesting. Looks like we're gonna have like a 1 lap shootout. We're gonna get a green, white, or just a white flag and then checker. We're gonna find out here in a second as these guys have to wait for the pace truck to come around. But man, this was wild, and it just got more interesting. A lot more interesting here as we got a 1 lap shootout. I don't think Nick has a whole lot to worry about, but man, who knows what's gonna happen behind him. Who knows? Let's go see if we can figure out exactly what happened for that yellow flag.
Yo.
Oof, Cody got in the wall. Cody was picking up speed for a little while there. Is the cause of that caution.
If I diamond both ends, or if I go slider both ends.
All right, guys. We are going to go green flag racing here. This time by 1 lap shootout.
Had bad history together.
Looking like it's all Roberts here today, but who knows what's going to happen. These cars have more grip on these cooler tires. Can somebody contend with them? Is somebody going to make a bold move and cause a big wreck? We're going to find out here right now as Nick takes the green flag. Green, green, green. 1 lap to go. Nick down into 1 and 2 as the Masons are battling it out for second. Oh! The 9 up into the wall. Coming out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Nick is going to come out of turn 4, down the front straightaway, take the checker flag. Mason Bay in 2nd, other Mason in 3rd.
Thank you,
Calvin and Calvin. I've been calling him Calvin. In that 4th position, Thomas in 5th. Claude in that 6th position. Brian in 7th. Robert in 8th. Chris Storm in 9th. What a race. Weedsport. It's Weedsport. What a race that was. Is Nick Roberts able to take the victory here today? I'll tell you what, it was interesting. This is my local track. I'm about 20 minutes or so from Weedsport. But Nick took the victory. He had a bit of a... Sorry, that was funny. Oh. He does it. Did it for the broadcast, I guess. Let's go see what he does here. Let's go watch him. I'm pretty sure he had VR issues earlier because he had to pull off. Let's see him take this jump down on the inside. Oof. Lands on his wheels. All right, guys. What do you guys give him for that landing? That was one hell of a landing. He stuck there. Somehow he ended up back on his wheels. And we get some cool little donuts here with that broken axle. Well, guys, that was the 4 p.m. official here tonight. As Nicholas is going to lead us out in style. I'm sure he's getting dizzy in his VR. My daughter's home now from school. I'm going to go spend some time with the kids. I will be live later on tonight. We'll say about 9:30. And we will be doing KMM tonight. come watch the next gen cars, and until next time, be safe.